Hello citizens of YouTube, this is the Geeky Nerd here, and today we're going to be talking about the HK USP Expert. But before I begin, I'd like to send a big thank you out to everyone who has liked, commented, and subscribed on the previous videos. I always appreciate it and always enjoy talking to you guys. But if you're new here to the channel, welcome. If you enjoy this video and enjoy this type of content, please consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. And with the PR out the way, let's get into it. So, if you are an HK fanboy like me, and mainly USP fanboy like me, hit that subscribe button, because we guys need to stick together against the pores, right? But this gun is safety checked, nothing there. And that's the first thing about the USP Expert that just makes it phenomenal. Real quick, though, the USP Expert, for those guys that don't know, which if you don't know, what the hell are you doing, is the long slide / competition variation of the standard USP. And it has a few kind of tips, tricks, and features up its sleeve to warrant the extra price tag that this commands. First thing being the trigger. So you see there, has a screw in the back that basically allows you to tune the amount of over travel. So when you pull the trigger on the gun, you see there, basically hits that wall, goes no farther. Very clean, crisp break. Of course, when it resets, put it out there, but definitely nice easy break. Now the double action is long, is heavy, but it is smooth, but it's not as heavy as the OG USP. Now going back to the slide, it is just utterly smooth, guys. I mean I'm trying to demonstrate the smoothness of this. Now, these are not hand-fitted like the Elite is. However, they're damn close to it. Part of the reason why it does have that smooth slide is you can see there, it does have a polished hood. Very smooth, kind of makes it easy for it to slide across, unlike the standard hood of the regular USP, which of course aids in that. Additionally, there is some lightning cuts on the inside, and the spring is different. So as we know with the USP, it has the dual captive recoil spring that basically makes it bulletproof reliable in any situation. However, in here, it's a bit more tuned for that competition aspect. So we will disassemble the gun. And you see here, it does have a dual recoil spring, but not like the one that we're used to. So it is red. It is a bit of a different power because there is more mass on the slide. Because the more mass, it naturally will slow down the recoil, so you don't need as heavy of a recoil spring. And going down here, you can see there. I'll get a flashlight for you guys. You can see there is a good amount of extra mass removed. On the inside, this piece is hollow here, and you just see that it does have more cuts on the inside than a regular USP. Again, keeping that weight down. When you feel the difference between this one and this one, they're actually very close to the same, even though this is technically longer. Again, that weight savings. Now, of course, this being a competition accuracy focus centric gun, you want to have a very accurate barrel. They are cold hammer forged, just like every other HK USP. But you'll see on this very end here, they have this little rubber O-ring. Now, when you buy this gun, it should come with some extra rubber O-rings. If it doesn't, you can go buy these from like the hardware store. They're nothing too crazy. You can see there, it does have a nice deep polished crown. Keep that accuracy. You're probably saying, what is this for? Is this for gas, for a suppressor? Well, obviously it's not thread, so it can't be a suppressor. What it actually does is when the barrel goes into the gun, you can see that O-ring will essentially snug up and ensure that the barrel is centered each time it's fired. Now, with a standard barrel, there is a little bit of gap in there, just kind of maintain tolerances. What this O-ring does, it kind of keeps it in the same place each time. And you can see there, that's kind of just squeezing in. And then once it locks in, you can kind of feel that it's a much snugger fit. Of course, when you push on it, you kind of feel it doesn't really want to move. It kind of wants to keep that centric, or kind of keep that barrel centric. Of course, reassembly is exactly the same. Put that on the edge. And of course, the internals on here are pretty much the same as a standard USP. Just put that back here. I mean, you can see how easy it is to put this back together with that lighter spring. Function check. Okay. With the USP, like I said, it is very competition focused. Could you use this for duty? Sure. Would I trust this for duty? Oh, hell yeah, it's a USP. Would I want to, though? Not necessarily, just because of that longer slide. First of all, you're going to have trouble finding holsters. Secondly, it's just a bigger gun to be able to carry around. Now, you will be able to get more accuracy out of this gun than you would a USP, just by the nature. Of course, also as well, does have the extended sight radius, which we can see here, kind of compared to a regular USP. We'll line them up dovetail, dovetail. Of course, you could say, you know, line it up to here, which if you want to, you can, and you can kind of see that difference. But if you line dovetail to, or rear sight to rear sight, you can see how it definitely has a advantage. Now, these are higher type sights. They are windage and elevation adjustable. They are blacked out with serration, cut down glare. This is probably one of the only things I really don't like about this gun, is the all blacked out. Now, good for some people. For me, I'd put something to kind of differentiate, have that stand out to catch my eye. But I understand why they did it. One thing you will want to know about the USP is, or the USP Expert, I should say, is that you can see here, it is dovetail cut, like the standard USP, but it's also recessed. So the reason why they did this was to keep with IPSEC competition rules, kind of keep the gun in that box, be able to still get this sight in there, but as a trade-off, they had to cut down into the sight. So you need to make sure you get USP Expert specific sights, not just USP standard sights. Now, with them being windage elevation adjustable, sorry about that, guys. It cut out there for a second. Like I was saying before I was so really interrupted, is that with the windage elevation, you just need a little screwdriver, be able to adjust that, and you're able to go off to the races. Overall, USP Expert is a fantastic gun to have, especially if you're a USP guy like myself. Recommend you checking them out. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have one, if you like the USP Expert, or if you think it's stupid. If you think it's stupid, you're wrong. I'm sorry. But I hope everyone enjoyed the video and is having a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day. And I will catch you guys next time. See you guys.